Hello, this is Garrett. I am Severe, Idaho, and we are going to Kelly's Canyon. And the reason is I'm going to go and check on some huckleberries. I'm sure you've heard of the term huckleberry before, and you probably heard it from a movie. So, what a huckleberry is it's a wild blueberry. And it's really good. It's really delicious. The picking season is mid-July through August, even September, providing there's no frost. So we're heading east towards those hills, as you see in the lower portion of the video, and I am going to see if they're ripe or not. I have a feeling that some will be ripe, but not all of them will be. So I'm hoping that there will be quite a bit, so I can pick a few just to give a taste test. And looks like I'm coming upon a hay baler. Oh, great. Nothing like Idaho hay baling. So this is a tractor pulling a big, huge thing of hay or alfalfa. I'm city folk, so I don't really know the difference. Well, I do know the difference as far as one is for feed and the other's not for feed. So I am planning on purchasing a huckleberry rake, which is in Idaho Falls, and that will help me to harvest faster. So hoping I can pass this guy soon. This is typical Idaho. There's always these guys. Pretty excited to be heading down to Kelly's Canyon. I haven't been down there in a while. Alright, here we go. Okay, I have passed them, and we are on our way. Well, since I don't want to bore you to death with the drive, I'll go to time-lapse. So the next portion is going to be a time-lapse. Alright. Well, that was about maybe a minute and 30 seconds for you guys, and it was about, let me check what time it is. That was about 45 minutes of a drive, almost an hour. And I probably passed a million spots that had good potential, but I drove to this one because this is the one that I did really good on last time. So lots of ups and downs on the hills. It was a good drive, no problems whatsoever. It's beautiful up here. It's all green and just the plants are just full, and I can't see anything from the car as far as berries, but you have to get up close for them. So right now there are huckleberry plants in your view. And they are literally everywhere. You just have to know what to look for. So my advice to anyone that's going to come out to the Northwest, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, any of these big states, and they're going to go picking, need to go somewhere where it kind of looks like this. We are surrounded by pine trees, quaking aspens, and just green plants everywhere. And the majority of these plants are huckleberry plants. So I'm going to go ahead and unattach you from the tripod and grab my little baggie just in case there's some ripe ones, and we'll go up closer to see what's going on. Alright. Well, I found my first bush, and this is it. I'm going to get up real close, and you could see the little huckleberries. They're still kind of to that point where the flowers already bloomed and the fruit is growing. See the bottom of that brown spot right there? That bottom part that's blue, that's the berry. So just looking at this bush, you could see there's quite a bit of berries on here. They're just not to the point where you can pick them and eat them yet. But there's sure going to be a lot of them. These are actually really tiny. You know, I've seen huckleberries get to about almost a ½ inch. Sometimes even bigger. And I'll go and pan on my car so you can see that I'm not very far at all. This whole hillside is just covered in huckleberry bushes. Big, huge pine trees. And see, the best way that I've been able to detect whether or not a huckleberry is a huckleberry, this leaf will have ridges on the side here. You'll see these very small ridges, and this camera has a hard time picking that up, but there's little ridges here, and that's how I'm able to pinpoint the huckleberry. And if you look at this one right here, that is a full-blown huckleberry. That is almost ready to be picked. They turn this kind of purplish color like a pink purple. To that one, the flower has already fallen off, and a little bit bigger, and that's going to be ready to go. So I think I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes already. Yeah, they're following me. This has been a bad year for flooding, and I didn't take my mosquito repellent, so I'm gonna be bit up like crazy tonight, which was a stupid mistake. I'm gonna come up here to another plant, check out what it looks like. Here's another one. Yeah, these mosquitoes are everywhere. So, yeah, these ones are more grown than the other ones. These ones, their flower actually fell off. Let me see if I can find one to show you guys up close. Okay. There's one right there. And that's what the huckleberry looks like. That's actually the bottom view. Let's see where I lost it. That's the bottom view. So if you grab a blueberry right now and look at the bottom, it's kind of got that same exact pattern on the bottom. So I still think it's going to be another 2 weeks till we can get out here and start picking. These mosquitoes are really bad. Those are more berry plants. We'll go up here, check these out. Man, I'm getting bit up. Oh yeah, got a big one right there. Not bad. So there's definitely quite a bit. Huckleberries take a long time to pick. Picking them one by one is quite the job. And as you're picking, you're roaming through this entire hillside, because it's just nothing but huckleberry bushes. So as far as you can see, there's huckleberry bushes. Yeah, I'm itching. I shouldn't have itched. Last time I didn't itch, or scratch, I didn't have any problems. But I've already itched, so I'm already a goner for these mosquitoes. These stinking things love me. Don't know why. So I've come and checked them out, and can tell that they still need quite a bit of time left. At least 2 weeks. Wow, these bugs are driving me nuts. Got one. Well, it's time to head out. These bugs are just driving me nuts. I'm in my car, and we're gonna go out the other way rather than the way we came. Got bites all over me, so hoping to see some wildlife. That would be pretty cool. I'm just blown away at how many mosquitoes there are out here. That is just messed up. I'm talking wrong, man. I feel like I'm at the river. And the river's pretty far, actually. So, I've actually been avoiding the river because I don't want to get bit up by mosquitoes. This was a fun little field trip. Got to see the little huckleberries. See some people camping up here. Yeah, it's still going to be another 2 weeks, like I said earlier, for the huckleberries to get to the right size and be ready to pick. Tell you what, it was nice to get out of the house though. Haven't had much storms lately. It's been kind of driving me nuts. But that's the part of being a weather photographer, and you just don't always get what you want as far as storms go. The beauty about living in Idaho, obviously, is I can forage and come out here and pick some huckleberries and go home and make anything I want with them. I can make huckleberry ice cream and huckleberry pie. I made huckleberry cheesecake last year. I think I used about a half gallon of huckleberries. Maybe less, I think. That sounds like it's overdoing it, but it was good. I made the cheesecake homemade. Man, these bushes are everywhere. It's gonna be a good year this year, I think. So I think in August I'm gonna come back up. Probably August 1st. Come up with some major mosquito repellent. It's no joke coming out here without. It is brutal. If you're one of those people that get bit up by mosquitoes like me, I probably got 40 bites just in that time of videotaping the huckleberries. Got bit on my back. They bite through shirts. They bit on the back of my head. My goodness. So I think what they call this area over here is the dry beds. At least that's what I've heard it called. So it's a nice area. Dusty as all get out, but still pretty. So this is going to actually take me out the long way. Maybe the short way. Man, that bite on my back of the head is huge. It's like the size of a quarter. Yep. I don't want to stop anywhere else and check because I know I'm going to get the same scenario of huckleberries. Although there were quite a few that I would say in a couple days are going to be ready. But I'm looking at percentage. And the percentage wasn't that high. So, you know, we saw that one pink one or purple one out of that whole bush. So those berries are pretty elusive. You gotta look really hard to find them. You can see areas where the heavy water flow from the melting snows washed out some areas out here. And you've seen what I'm driving. I'm not driving a four-wheel drive car. I'm sure it's all-wheel drive maybe, but it's It's not a car that you want to come up here in the mud with. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the little field trip that I took you on. Keep in mind, if you are in Idaho, that in 2 weeks it should be prime picking, I would think. And all this area looks excellent. This area out here actually looks better than what I was at. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on time lapse and take you guys out of the mountain. So, hope you enjoyed the trip. Thanks for watching. Oh, that's a big dog. Well, I bet you didn't know it, but that whole time lapse since I left from the Huckleberries, I have been lost. And I still kind of am. The good thing is I still got a half tank of gas. I'm back on paved road or pavement, and I'm heading towards the valley, which is where I'm supposed to go. I just don't know how far north I am. So it's been a wild adventure. Without the sun setting, I wouldn't have known where to go if it was nighttime. So thanks to the sun, I've been heading west, because my house is west of the mountains or the hills. So I'm just driving now. I'm driving to try to find the Highway 20 that will get me back to Rigby. So I'm just in major, oh boy, now I'm back to dirt roads. Not sure I like being back. Oh wait, no, I'm back on pavement. That was just, I guess, a road construction area. So I think if this goes through. Since that goes through, I'm gonna take it. I wasn't really scared or tripping. Being lost is just part of the journey. I did see one animal. I have no idea what it was, but it was squeaking. It was pretty big too, kind of like the size of a raccoon, and it was squeaking alongside the road. I've never seen one before. Might have been like a marmot or something, yellow-bellied marmot or something. I'm not sure what they call it, but hopefully I don't get sprayed by any of these sprinklers here. I got a voicemail. I'm not sure who that is. So I just wanted to update you guys. Whoa. Wanted to update you and let you know what was happening. Oh, dog. Stay there, dog. Stay there. My goodness. What a cutie. That is a cute dog. Alright, I'm going back to time lapse.